Perspective. So the elections here are ongoing. I'm just seeing how, like, as a country, we're addicted to being saved. And I'm seeing that, like, play out right now. There are like a couple of candidates, which, if you ask me, is like, but I'm not trying to give my opinion. I'm just trying to explore this perspective. The greater population in this country are looking for a savior. They're looking for a hero that they can place all their burdens on. And it's like people have like this cognitive dissonance, like they've forgotten that they're dealing with politicians. Politicians are liars. Politicians are deceptive. Politicians will sugarcoat things and paint you a story and sell it to you. And then people are buying this agenda. I'm really happy that people seem to have hope. But there's this thing about hope. I digress. People are still stuck on this savior mindset. Why this is like interesting is because people still don't want to do their own work by themselves. They keep hoping for one hero, one savior that will just come and say, oh, look, I've arrived, all your problems have gone. Abrahamic religions have painted this whole picture of a Messiah is coming to save you and take you to the promised land, take you to heaven. And that's what we're still waiting for. This country does not need one man or some group of men to come and save it. Again, the Messiah-like programming perspective. The government is not an entity. People in the government are people that are our fathers, our brothers, our sisters, our mothers. The government is not like an entity with like 8 heads. It's not a kraken. It's people like you and me who were raised and nurtured like you and me. Is the same type of nurturing and upbringing this government had that you and me have. And whatever nurturing or upbringing that they got made them the people that they are. So we are the government. We are the government. We are the politicians. We are the presidents. But when we try to separate these things, that's when we lose sight of reality. Colonial mentality. We still haven't decolonized. Let's look at it like this. We all have to save ourselves individually. Everybody needs to do their own work individually, as opposed to depending on like a Messiah or like a savior. When your religion tells you you'll be saved, it also needs you to put in a lot of work. But a lot of people bypass the work. They bypass the self, the inner work, and they just go straight into, oh, if I fuck up, I'll beg for mercy and I'm good. And if we're looking at it from this aspect, then people need to be responsible for their growth. People need to be responsible for themselves. People need to be responsible for their actions. People need to be responsible for their reactions. People need to be responsible for what they do and say. And if everybody takes responsibility and is accountable for their self and their actions, we won't have this problem of needing a Messiah. Because now we'll be churning out people that have sense, into society. And these people we churn out are going to be the ones in government, are going to be the politicians. So now we're churning out credible people. But you want to sit down here and tell me that anybody that is above 50 years old is going to save you? You're waiting for someone's grandfather to come and save you. Okay, it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. But yeah.